Today on Tabletop Titans, we have my very first battle report. This is going to be between the forces of the Custodes with a bit of Ad-Mech against my friend KK and his Adeptus Mechanicus. We've got a really cool table here based on a Mars-like Forge world, and the story we've got going is that KK's traitorous Mechanicus are being brought to heel by the forces of the Custodes and their small retinue of Ad-Mech who are coming to take control of this Forge world. It's the forces of my Stygies 8 versus the Rise of Forge world, and this is going to be a very exciting game. We're also going to be trying out some new chapter approved missions and a new specialist detachment from the Vigilus book. Stick around. My army today is a Custodes battalion with a bit of Ad-Mech support. Starting with my battalion, I have two shield captains on Dawn Eagle jet bike. One of them has the Warlord trait Superior Creation. That's a 5-up Feel No Pain. He also has the Eagle Eye Relic for a 3-up Invulnerable save. The other one has the Auric Aquilus. This is a 3-up Invulnerable save and the ability to reroll charges. I also have 3 units of 3 Custodian Guard who can be deceptively strong. I have a Vexilla Magnifica that's -1 to hit against my Custodes units. And I have 1 unit of 6 Virtus Praetors and 1 unit of 4. This is the real powerhouse of my army, and they're going to be able to do a lot of damage. I decided to bring Ad-Mech with my army this time because I haven't really done this in the past, and Ad-Mech battalions actually went down in points because Engine Seers got a lot cheaper. So to make that work, I have 2 Tech Priest Engine Seers and then 3 units of Skitarii, 2 units of Vanguard, and 1 unit of Rangers. My 1 unit of Rangers has a Transuranic Arquebus, which if I get lucky could plink a few wounds off an enemy character. I'm really excited to play this army, and I think it's going to be a great matchup.
Hello, I'm KK. I'm one of Brian's regular 40k opponents, and I also Twitch stream miniature painting at Drax01. Today I'm going to be playing Adeptus Mechanicus with some Imperial Knight household allies. We're also going to bring one of the new specialist detachments, the Servitor Maniple from Vigilus. Okay, so the Servitor Maniple requires at least a Engine Seer or Dominus. In this case we're choosing the Dominus, who will also be using the new Warlord trait, Master of Biosplicing. We're also going to take 6 Cataphron Destroyers, and what this does is allows us to use 2 key stratagems. Enhanced Bionics, which will give our Destroyers a 5-up Invulnerable save, and New Spheric Override, which will give them a +1 to hit. So the Warlord trait Master of Biosplicing lets me remove a Servitor and bring back a Cataphron Destroyer at 1 wound remaining, or to just heal up the unit D3 hit points. Also in the detachment we have some Skitarii Rangers to fill out the troops requirement, and we have 3 Castellan robots here, which we hope to chain off with the destroyers through the elimination volley protocol. We're also going to take a super heavy detachment of Imperial Knights. We're going to take 1 Free Blade Gallant, and we're also going to take 2 other Knights, 1 Crusader and 1 Gallant of House Tyrannus for that 6-up Feel No Pain. Alright, so we're excited about the new point reductions. Ad-Mech got about 15% cheaper, so we're going to try out this new Servitor Maniple. We're going to try out running 3 Knights with it, and we're going to see how well I can maneuver and not get charged.
The mission we're playing today is called Vital Intelligence. It's from Chapter Approved 2018, and I think it's one of the more interesting missions. It has 5 objectives on the board, 1 in the center, and then the 4 evenly spaced towards the corners. Every turn, or every battle round, you roll a dice, and that corresponds with a number on the objective. If you roll 1 through 5, each of those corresponding objectives becomes worth 2 points at the end of the round. Each other objective is only worth 1. If you roll a 6, all objectives become worth double points. This is really a game about holding objectives at all costs, and you really need to move up and hold the board every turn you can. Of course, you always have the 3 points for Linebreaker, Slay the Warlord, and First Strike. And of course, this is First Strike, not First Blood, so both players can earn it in their first turn. I'm really excited to see these 2 armies square off because the Ad-Mech really have the shooting to take down the Custodes, but the Custodes have the speed and hitting potential that if they get into combat, the game could be all over. Okay, so KK here was brave enough to take a Free Blade on his Gallant. You don't see this very often, but I'm really excited to try it out. Since he's going to draw randomly, also very brave, we're going to get 2 qualities and 1 burden. Which do you want first?
Let's go with a burden.
Okay, draw one burden card.
Wary Machine Spirit. Whilst this burden applies, have the number of wounds the Spree Blade has remaining for the purpose of determining what characteristic to use on their damage table.
Okay, so it's much worse on its damage table. That's okay. Usually I'm going to try to take it out in one go, so not too bad. So you get two of these qualities.
Indomitable. +1 to wounds and leadership.
That's a really great one, right? Because it means it's harder to fail.
Yep. Mysterious Guardian. Counts as a character. It can, if any units are within 6 inches of it at the end of the enemy's charge phase, and can move up to 6 inches when doing so. What is this?
So you get to heroically intervene 6 inches.
Heroic, yeah.
Wow, that's really big for a gallant. Okay, so this turned out well. You can see sometimes it does pay off to be a free blade.
Yep.
And you can see actually in our game, the free blade has a bit of flavor with him as he's defecting from my army to his army. So that should be a little fun. We've already done the objectives layouts, so now we need to determine deployment, but because this is chapter approved, this also determines who gets first turn. So let's roll off, and the winner gets to determine deployment.
Okay.
KK's got a 5. All right, a 2. So that actually is pretty interesting. It means KK gets to determine the side of the board he wants, but I am actually going to get first turn. So let's randomly generate the deployment type that we're going to get.
1.
1. Okay, so that's like a hammer and anvil, but it's the pointy kind.
Yep.
So we'll come back in the deployment phase. Okay, so it's my turn to deploy first. And the first thing I'm going to do is take a unit of 6 Custodes bikes, and we're going to put them in reserve. And I think we should probably risk paying the extra CP to put the other unit of bikes also into reserve. So we're going to have both units of bikes in reserve, and I'll deploy the rest on the board.
Okay.
I'm putting these Rangers here up on this crane because it's awesome, but it probably isn't the best strategy. My deployment phase, I really got to keep out of line of sight here, and since I won the roll-off, I'm going to let him take first turn, not be able to do much with it. So because you're using Servitor Maniple, you've got a few stratagems that you can use before the game, right?
Yes. So we will be making our detachment, the Servitor Maniple. We will also be improving the invulnerability save.
That's upgraded bionics, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 1 CP.
Yep, so they will be going to a 5-up invulnerable save.
Okay, so that's just the 1 unit, the 1 CP spent.
Yep. So Brian hid pretty well. Doesn't look like I can get any easy shots off, so he's probably going to make me go first. Let's see if we can find a vulnerability.
Okay, so we're all deployed, and luckily I was able to get the majority of my units outside of your line of sight. So because of that, I think I'm going to give you first turn, which is an option I now have because I deployed first. And just so everyone knows, we have a couple objectives here on the board. We have objective number 1 in the center, 2 over there, 3, 4, and then 5. They're all pretty tucked away. But in this mission, we have to roll to see which one is active at the start of each battle round. Since you're going first, I'll let you roll the dice for me. It's number 5. That's this one here, right in your castle. That's at least some solace for your first turn. And at the start of your turn, you have to roll for canticles and anything else?
No, I think we'll take.
Are you going to roll or pick?
I think we're going to go with the roll.
All right, roll it up.
You don't have enough long-range shooting. Cover is plentiful. Everyone I care about is in range right now for reroll 1s. 4.
Shroud Psalm. All right. So Shroud Psalm's in effect, and we're going to let KK take his first turn against me.
All righty.
Go for it. Okay, KK, it's your movement phase.
All right. Let's
Do it up.
moving. So we'll move our Rangers firmly onto the point. Gallant number 1, because he needs to be able to get in. So 15 inches.
He's coming up fast. That's okay. That's what a knight would do. Just plow through, tear up the whole Forge World.
Advance with this guy.
Okay.
15 again. All right. Can't really shoot at anything else, so we're going to just advance the gallants and try and close the distance. We're just going to teleport him here.
What first go around?
Edit that out.
Okay, we have the Warden coming up.
So he...
If they don't have line of sight, you could always advance them. If they don't have, I think they do have line of sight. They do.
The only problem I have right now is manipulating my body around some of these.
Yeah, the tall table is really stylish, but it is a lot harder to reach out. All right, KK, it's the start of your shooting phase. Not too much in line of sight, but what do you want to try?
Alrighty, so first things first, we'll take the easy rolls. My Scutari against your Scutari.
Okay.
So, pretty crappy line of sight, so we're going to take the only shot we got, which is at his Rangers hiding up top.
Okay, 3 hits. Let's see it. Forced wound. All right, 2 wounds. And I've got my 4 up saves, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 1 goes down. Okay, take 1 off there.
We'll be shooting the Castellans into his unit of Rangers up top.
The poor Rangers. Okay, let's see it. This is 27 shots. Hitting on 5s, right?
Hitting on 6s, rerolling 1s because...
Oh, okay.
Or no. Yeah, 5s, because it's only -1.
All right, translate into another hit.
And then wounding on 2s.
Those Castellans. All right, that's pretty good. This is -2 and ignores cover, right?
Correct.
So I've got 6 up saves here, and it was a good effort, but unfortunately you wiped the whole squad. So we'll never know how good my poor transuranic arquebus could have been.
We managed to get the Rangers, so we did get first strike for 1 point.
Well, my Rangers died, but it was worth it because they looked cool the whole time.
So we're going to activate our Knight Crusader here. We're going to shoot the rapid fire battle cannon into your golden boys.
Bring it. All right, 7 shots, perfectly average. Okay, 7 shots hitting on 3s. Okay, not amazing, but there's a few there.
3 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
3s.
Oh, I got off easy, just 1. Thanks to my 2 up, I'm going to go up to a 4 up save here. 4 up invuln. There it is.
Alrighty.
The Emperor does protect.
That, I believe, is my shooting phase. All right, so I am ending my turn. So I am on objectives in the number 1, number 2, and number 5.
And 5 there was the bonus objective.
Yes.
So with your first strike, we don't score those till the end of the round, but I don't think I can take all 3 knights off the objectives just yet. So we'll have to see.
End of my turn. We're up 1 point. I don't think Brian can displace me off of all 3 victory points, so we're looking in pretty good shape.
Okay, it's Custodes turn 1, and I really want to still play it a little safe. I don't think it's in my best interest to get too risky too early on. Let's see what we can manage to do here. Try to sit on a few objectives still. Our Vexilla. A mighty 1 inches. That's only a 7-inch move for him. And it's not a perfect position, but it might be enough to get him where we want him in future turns. So with only 10 CP left on the board, I'm going to re-roll this and take a risk. A 3-inch. Okay, so we've got a 9-inch move.
Ooh.
Okay. So we can take him just to there. And we will advance the rest of our Custodes boys, starting with this squad here. That squad is only going to go 7 inches. Everyone's advancing up in front of the Vexilla. It's Operation Bodyguard. Going to go 10 inches.
And what canticles are you going with this round?
I was using Shroud Psalm from last turn.
Okay. Brian's moved to the board, trying to keep his Vexilla alive. Let's see if we can take this guy down in turn 2.
My little engine seer is just going to tuck in on this objective for the entire game, if you can. We're going to advance the other unit of Golden Boys there. It's a 9-inch move for them. Takes them to here. We'll advance the back Scutari. 9 inches for them. That should be fine to get them right in there. These guys here will advance as well.
Mm-hmm.
So they can just get up here. And then this guy he'll advance as well, why not? Just to right there. He's just about an inch ahead of where he's supposed to be.
I would just put him down below and just wobbly him. Oh.
Okay, it's the end of my movement phase, and the nice thing about fly here is I was able to get both of my captains on bike really high up out of the way. They're still going to be able to use their hurricane bolters. And the rest of the units just piled up the board. They're rushing right for you, full speed ahead. So let's try to take a bit of the bite out of those servitors if we can. Let's put both the captains. They're both well within range, so we'll just put them both in. This is 6 shots each, so it's just 12 shots. So this is 2 captains, hurricane bolters, not within rapid fire range, so hitting on 2s, and I do reroll my 1. So 3 1s there, perfectly reasonable. Missed 1. That's a strength 4, but their toughness of 5, so 5's to wound. It was really solid, so we had pretty large number of them here. So it looks like 8. 8 against your armor save here. What is this, a 4-up armor save?
Goes to a 3-up because I'm in cover.
Shroud some. Okay, so we failed 4. That's enough to take 1 out and wound another. Sadly, no first strike for me. So, since the rest of my army advanced, I can't really shoot, and we scored the objectives here. I happen to be on 2 objectives, so I get 2 points for that. And your army is sitting on 2 normal objectives, that's 2 points, and 1 of the bonus objectives. So that's 4 points for you, 5 points with first strike. So you're up early here, 5 points to my 2 points. Going into Ad-Mech, turn 2.
All right, into turn 1, we're up on points. It's looking pretty good. Let's see how turn 2 goes with the shooting. All right, I'm going to select Shroud Some this turn for mechanicals.
Okay, I'm going to roll for mine. That was a 6.
Litany of the
And 6
Electromancer.
is Benediction of the Omicide.
Oh, different one.
Yeah, okay. So, start at battle round 2. We're going to roll dice to see which objective is the active one. Oh, 6. That means that all of them are active. They're all worth 2 points this turn. Okay, let's go into that. The other main thing we need to do at the start of the round here is roll for the burdens on your free blade. 4, he's perfectly fine. He's unburdened.
Yep.
All right, let's take it into the movement phase.
All right, so we'll roll to advance with our Knight Gallant.
Ooh, not a great advance.
How many command points? I will spend a command point to re-roll this die. That is much more.
Wow, that's a great advance.
Okay, so our knight advanced. We got some pretty good mileage. We probably can't make the charge, but we will be in a position next turn to really threaten you, either by going for your character assassination, limiting where you can deep strike, and trying to go for that objective.
Great.
Our knight will move within an inch.
Just outside of an inch.
You know what I mean.
Gotcha.
So his charge is assured.
He's coming for the payback.
Yes. Okay, so I think we have almost everything in position for the movement phase. So we're going to move up our Tech Priest Dominus here. He's going to use Master of Machines to heal our wounded Cataphron destroyers. They're only down 1 HP, and he takes off 2 wounds.
Perfect.
Cool thing with the new Servitor Maniple and our Warlord trait, we can sacrifice a Servitor, upgrade him to another Cataphron to replace the one Brian killed. Next up, he's going to use his Warlord trait, Biosplicing, to sacrifice one of our Tech Thralls and bring back that killed Cataphron.
So he healed and brought back a Cataphron. It's back up to full power. This unit's really going to be a problem.
Distance.
This is the new Warlord trait from the Servitor Maniple.
Yes. From Vigilus.
Really amazing ability.
All right, so at the end of the movement phase, we are going to shoot our Dacabots this turn. So we are going to activate Binaric Override and make them unable to move from this point onwards, but fire twice.
Okay, so we're changing the battle protocol. You can never change it again, right?
Yes.
It's pretty risky, but it means they're going to put out a lot of shots this turn. Okay,
this
great.
is the round where it matters.
All right, let's see it.
Rangers over here are going to try and plink away at your shield captain.
Now I'm going to take the Ad-Mech shooting phase. I think I can weather it, but it's gonna hurt.
All right, so the lead guy is in rapid fire range. Everybody else is not. So
bring it. 3s to hit. Okay, not
3
bad.
misses.
Yep.
And 5s and 6s to wound you.
That's right, T6. We got a wound.
And it's 6, so it is at AP -1.
All right. 3 up save. Oh,
Value.
you got him. Unfortunately, this is my warlord, and he does have superior creation, so this is a 5 up. Feel no pain? No. So he does take a wound. All right, first wound down onto my jet bike.
All right, he's going to try and teleport Homer in with his Axilla. We got to kill through all that screen. So our Gallant next is going to go next.
Gallant Stubbers here into the...
Unit of Scutari.
Unit of Scutari there, okay. 2 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
3s, yeah.
1 wound.
Okay, so I've got my 4 up save. Oh, you take 1 out.
Okay. So next up, we're going to activate the Tech Priest Dominus here. He's going to shoot his Eradication Beamer. He did move, so he only hits on 3s.
4s because of my Vexilla here. Oh. And he's targeting this front unit of Custodes?
Yes.
All right, let's see it. Oh, he's got 3 shots.
Let's do that.
All right, 2 hits. What's the strength here?
Strength 6. You are T5.
Yeah, 3s to wound.
2 wounds.
What's the minus?
-2 for 1 damage.
4 up saves. 1 goes through. One of them has 2 wounds left. Perfect. What else you got?
All right, so now we're going to activate our Elimination Volley here. So we've got a unit of Cataphrone Destroyers within 6 inches of our Castellans here. So we're going to give both of them a +1 to hit, which negates your Vexilla.
Okay, so this is the Castellan robots. You're putting 36 of their shots into the front unit of Unwounded Guard.
Yep.
So 36 shots, they would normally be hitting on 4s, +1 for your Elimination Volley, but -1 for my Vexilla Magnifica. So this is 4s to hit.
Alrighty.
And we are re-rolling 1s here, so there's quite a few of those. Okay, that's 21 hits. Pretty good. They're strength 6 versus my toughness 5, so we've got 3s to wound here. This is where I'm hoping for 2s. I didn't get the 2s that I was looking for. This is an awful lot of armor saves here. So that looked to be about 17. I think you only took out 3 there. So these are at -2, right? So I'm going from my 2 up armor save up to a 4 up now. I think this unit is doomed. Yep, so there's 1 dead there, a second 1 dead there, a third 1 dead there, and it would have been a 4th one partially wounded.
Ooh,
so
looks like
you did the math right, KK. We've got 1 unit down, 1 unit here to go. 18 shots from the Castellan still into the second rank.
Yep.
Hitting on 4s again, re-rolling 1s. Okay, you missed a few more this time, mercifully. All right, you got an extra 1 with your reroll. Okay, wounding on 3s. Ooh, I think I got off a little easier this time. So it's 2, 4, 6, 7 wounds. Again, 4 up saves. Does the Emperor protect? This time, I think he does. So that's 1 dead and 1 who has 1 wound left. So not bad.
Activate the Crusader next. So he's going to fire the Rapid Fire Battle Cannon into your Scutari. We're going to fire the Endless Fury into those 2 guys who are still up there. And next, we're going to fire the Stubber into that same squad of Scutari that is shielding your characters.
All right, bring it.
All right. So easy things first. 3 shots from the Stubbers.
1 hit. 3 to wound.
Does wound.
There's a save.
Okay.
Keeps him alive. He's got a lot of bodies to get through before he gets to my Vexilla. I don't think he can do it. Next, you're putting your Rapid Fire Battle Cannon, which is actually the Endless Fury relic, into the 2-man squad. But because they're -1 to hit, you're hitting on 4s, and you don't get the Endless Fury 6's extra hit special roll.
Correct.
All right, let's roll it up. Okay, still quite a few misses there, but there's not a lot of Custodes to get through.
Wounding on
3, strength 6 against my T5. Not bad. That's enough to probably do it. 4 up saves here. This is where I wish I had the Storm Shields. Ooh, really, really bad roll. So that's enough to kill the 1 Custodes, and then you could have killed 2 more. So there goes another squad of Custodian Guard.
So 2d6 rapid fire battle cannon into those Skitarii. 9
Very nice,
shots.
9. I think that's gonna be the end of these guys.
Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 2s.
Okay, got a few saves here. These are going to be 6-ups. It was a good effort, but we've lost 4. So you wiped out that squad, and now there's 1 squad of 5 left.
All right, so now we're going to activate our Cataphrons. So we're going to activate New Spheric Mind Lock. We're going to spend a CP. We're going to go down to 5. And now we are hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. However, for some units, you are still within range of the
Vigilus Magnifica, yeah.
Yes. So
this is an absolutely crazy combination. Here, you've got +2 to hit on these guys. You can overcharge their plasma. Absolutely vicious.
Yep. So we're going to dedicate 3 of our Phosphor Blasters into those guys. Everybody else is going to go 3 shots into your Jet Bike champion here.
Okay. So 3 Phosphor Blasters into the Skitarii here.
Yep, 3
and
into
then
him.
3 into the captain.
Yes.
And then what about the plasma?
So I feel like because he has a Feel No Pain, actually we are also Forge Rolled Ryza. So let us add some insult to injury here and crank this up to 11.
So 1 CP, now you've got +1 to wound, and you now have +1 damage.
Yes.
So hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s, and 3 damage.
Yes.
Sounds fair.
We've used like 5+ abilities on these Cataphrons. We're going to supercharge them and try and kill that commander. All right, so because of this, actually, we have a good chance of possibly overkilling this captain. But to be sure, I still think we're going to put 4 shots into him.
Okay, so 4 plasmas into him.
And then everything else, 2 plasma guns, are going to go into these guys in the back.
All right. This is not good. What do you want to do first? Let's do the plasma first, because everyone might be dead before we even get to the phosphor. So 4 plasma culverins into my shield captain.
Oh!
Okay. 16, 19 shots. Okay, he's still got a chance. Not much of one. Okay, so this is 19 plasma shots. Normally hitting on 2s, but now hitting on 3s because of my Vigilus Magnifica. But you also reroll 1s.
Yes, and I'm also overcharging because I cannot blow myself up.
That's right, +2 to hit. All right, let's see what you get. All 2s. All right, you missed like 3. There's still a chance. All right, so here you would normally be wounding on 3s, but now you wound on 2s because of plasma specialists.
Yep.
I don't know how a servitor can be a specialist at anything, but okay, you missed with a couple.
2.
Well, I have a 3-up invuln save. So please, Emperor, I've been a good golden boy. Let's see it. Okay, I failed a lot. 2, 4, 6. I failed 6 of them.
That is 18 damage.
It's a casual 18 damage. Let's roll up my Feel No Pains. My captain is a superior creation. No plasma is going to take him down. Okay, so 18 damage. He is was a superior creation, I'm sure. Let's see it. Very superior. He's rolled many saves. He's really doesn't want to go down without a fight, but he still took 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 damage with the one he already has. That's 12 wounds on him. He is powerful, but not that powerful. My warlord does go down. That's another victory point for you.
Captain has fallen. Huzzah.
Okay, he died, but in my defense, it was a lot of plasma.
We still have some more plasma.
Of course.
After the raging success of that first volley. And here we have 5 shots only.
Only 5 shots. It's a little better. All right, 5 shots into my Custodian Guard. Hitting here on 3s, rerolling your 1s. Okay, all 5 hits. This is 2s to wound because of Plasma Specialist. All right, 4 of them. Now these are 3 damage, so every one I fail will kill a Custodes. So I go from my 2-up save to my 4-up invuln. And I make all but 1, so only 1 goes down. Not bad. So we have 3 Phosphor Blasters hitting the Skitarii on 2s.
All hits.
So these are wounding on 3s. Ooh, just one wound. And these are -1, right?
AP -2.
Oh, -2. Well, you took out another Scutari.
Alrighty, I think that is everything. So now
I'm glad that's everything.
we have our charges. So we cleared most of the way to the Vexilla, and we can't kill him in the shooting phase, but we're going to try and charge him and kill him in the melee phase. We will attempt to try and, I guess...
Charge everyone there?
Yep.
So we're going to shoot his spear at you. No hits, and then we'll shoot the Vanguard. So, hitting on 6s here, and then wounding on 6s. No. Okay, so your knight's got a free charge. It's about a 6-inch charge to the Vanguard. An 11, I think he's going to be just fine. Let's move him in.
I will, however, want to still stay within 3 inches of that objective.
Okay, he made the charge, but he's not within an inch to fight my Vexilla.
So our Gallant made the charge, but we couldn't get within an inch of the Vexilla, but we got one more trick to try.
Okay, fight phase now. We've got this one Gallant here in combat with our poor Vanguard. Let's see what you can do. So this is 15 attacks from the Gallant from his stomps, hitting on 2s. Let's see what you get.
Lots of ones, actually.
Lots and lots of ones. That's great.
The Emperor is protecting.
Protecting whom exactly?
The loyal guys.
Yes, that's right. Wounding on 2s here. Okay, and these are at -2, so I have to make about 12 6s. Not quite. And they go down.
All right, so we've killed them all. We're going to now pile in.
Okay, you're piling into both the Vexilla and the Custodian Guard.
Can I get one without the other?
No.
Well, then I have to take both. We're going to use our stratagem here of death gripping your Vexilla here.
Okay, so he has death grip. I'm probably going to die.
Death grip.
Okay.
The one that's been plaguing me.
So we've got a roll to hit the Vexilla here. So you're going to hit on a 2-up. This is very devastating. You missed. Fantastic.
So we're going to obviously burn a command point here.
Everything is going perfectly to plan.
So
let's see another one, a classic double 1. Okay, so reroll 2 to hit. Okay, so you hit this time, and that's D3 mortal wounds that you get to do on him. So it's a big 3 mortal wounds. Okay, so he's got 3 on him. Now we roll off on a strength check. So we roll a dice and add our strengths.
A strength of 8?
Your strength of 8, and I'm only a strength of 5. So let's see it. What do you got for me? You got a 3. I've got a 5. You win. So that's another D3 mortal wounds. Okay, 1. Merciful. Now we do a roll off one more time. Let's see what you got, KK. A 2. That's a strength of 10. I might be able to beat that.
Our free blade turned out to be more limp-wristed than I hoped for.
Okay, I got a 5. It's a tie, and a tie goes to me. I break free. I broke out of the death grip for the Emperor. Now it's my chance to try to hit you back with my spears.
Alrighty.
All right, so I'm going to activate my Custodian Guard unit. They have 6 attacks, and they're going to be hitting on 2s here. Okay, and they're strength 6, so they're going to be wounding on 5s. So that's 2 wounds at -3. So 2 6-up saves for you.
Failed both.
All right, and this is 2d3 damage. Not bad. It's 3 damage. It's a good start. Okay, the Vexilla is going to attack. 4 attacks here, hitting on 2s, wounding on 5s. So it's just the 1, another 6-up save. Okay, d3 damage. It's just another 1.
So we go to 4 damage on our knight.
Okay, 4 damage on my guy, 4 damage on yours. Overall, I got pretty lucky breaking out of that death grip. Custodes, turn 2. Can't believe it's only turn 2. And we got to bring this back. I've lost a lot of my army, but I have my 2 bike units that could come in and try and save the day this turn. So let's see how well we can pull this off. So we're going to start with our Vexilla. Now I'm going to move up my Vexilla and teleport in. This is one of the most powerful abilities of my army, and I'm going to crush him. So he's going to go to there. He's just outside of an inch there. This guy is going to tuck up cowardly. My little rangers are going to move 6 inches. Okay, at the end of my movement phase, I'm going to deep strike both my units of bikes. But first, we're going to pay 3 CP for Vexilla Teleport Homer. This is going to allow me to put my big unit of 6 bikes within 6 inches of my Vexilla here, right in the center of your army. And they have to stay 3 inches away from you. And then my other unit is just going to deep strike as normal, the typical 9 inches away. All right, let's go with that.
All right, Brian's going to try and deep strike in. We got 1 trap card to play for this.
Okay, so it's the end of my deep strike phase. I put a unit of 4 here. They're just 9 inches away from this Knight Gallant. Going to risk a charge on it. And we're 9 inches away from a unit here holding the objective. Maybe try to clear them off and get some objective points there. My larger unit of 6, using the Teleport Homer, is now about 3 inches away from the entire mass of his army. But I think KK is going to try to put a damper on my plan here.
Yep, we're going to spend 2 command points. We're going to end to 1. And we are going to use our Info Slave Skull and fire as if it was shooting phase at -1. However, that Magnifica is still alive, so we are hitting at -2.
Okay, I didn't see that intercept trick coming. I really wasn't paying enough attention. All right, so the entire unit of Cataphren destroyers, because they're infantry, can now shoot at me because I deep struck within 12 inches of you. And they get -2 to hit because -1 from the stratagem, -1 from my Vexilla. So are you going to overcharge?
No. Actually going to spend 1 more.
Okay, that's your last CP?
I believe so.
Okay.
So we are going to Plasma Specialist, which does bump us to hitting on 6s, wounding on 2s for 2 damage.
Wow, it could be bad. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, this is 6d6 shots. Let's see how you roll.
All right.
It's better than average, so not bad. 18 shots, hitting on 6s, re-rolling 1s. Not bad. We've got, what, 3 hits there? And 2 1s to re-roll. Okay, so 3 hits. Not too bad. You could take out a bike here. So this is 3 hits, wounding on 2s because of Plasma Specialist. All right, 3 wounds. This is enough to kill a bike, but I have 4 up invulnerable saves. I need to make 2 of these here. Ooh, I only made 1. It's worth the command point. Oof, 1 bike still goes down. Not bad.
Sadly, that didn't go so well. So 12 shots with rapid firing phosphor blasters.
Missed a dice here. Yep. All right, so hitting on 6s. Okay, you got 1. No 1s to reroll. So wounding here on 5s. All right, so I did lose 1 bike, and we'll take 1 bike from the edge there. I survived the intercept, and now it's forward for the Emperor. And now we only have 5 left in that squad. It's still going to hurt, but it's 1 bike down. First of many, hopefully, for you.
Yep.
Okay, let's go into my shooting phase up next. So I have 5 bikes left because you killed 1. And I'm going to put all the shots at your Cataphrons. This is 60 Hurricane Bolters, hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Let's bring the pain. Or the 1s on top. So we have decent number of 1s here to re-roll. Quite a few in the center there. Not too bad, actually. All in all, only a handful of 1s. So let's re-roll those. And we've missed with 1. So 59 hits. A good start. Could have been better.
It's better than average.
Room for improvement. Okay, so 59 hits, but thankfully you're toughness 5. So we're going to be wounding you here on 5s. Let's count them up. I got 20 wounds there, and you count as in cover because of Shroud Psalm. So you go to your 3-up cover save. Is that right?
Correct.
All right.
So 20 shots, 3s to save.
It was pretty good. So 1 down and 2 down, right? So
this
the 3
kills
is a save. And so there you go, 2 down. All right, so we took out 2 from the unit of 6.
So we'll take closest to your captain first.
So we've got 12 more shots for my captain here. We're going to put them into your Cataphrons as well. Again, hitting on 2s, re-rolling the 1s. So 2 1s to re-roll there, all hit. 5s to wound. Let's see if we can get a little lucky here. So not bad. It was 4 more wounds. So you've got your 3-up save. So 2 wounds down. So 1 guy has 1 wound left. Is that right? Okay. Okay, this last unit of bikes over here is going to put 2 of the Hurricane Bolters into the squad on the objective. And we're going to put 2 here just into your Cataphrons there. but they're not in rapid fire range, so we'll do them first. So we'll go with the 12 shots into the servitors. This is at long range here. So hitting on 2s. So we missed with 2. That's exactly average. Wounding on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wounds.
It's better than average.
Yeah, not bad. So 5 wounds. You've got your 3-up saves here.
Two more wounds. Like kills one.
So kills 1 and takes 1 down to 2 wounds left. Okay, next up we've got the 24 shots at this unit of rangers here. Again, hitting on 2s. So that one's very cocked. We'll reroll that one. Okay, so we've missed with 2, it looks like. That's a little better than average. Wounding here on 3s. A lot of fails there, actually. This is why we put 2 Hurricane Bolters, because we knew it could all go wrong. Okay, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13 wounds. And you've got, what, 4-up saves here?
3-up.
Right, 3-up in cover, shot zone. So we've only lost 2 from the squad. Pretty excellent result. My Hurricane Bolters did what they do best, and they cleared everything I pointed them at. Well, except that small unit of rangers, but that doesn't count. So we're going to charge both your Cataphron destroyers as well as your Castellan robots. What are you going to shoot with first? I'm going to charge with this captain first, lock up all his units, and the captain almost certainly can survive this.
Let's shoot the Castellan robots here. So that's 54 shots incoming.
54 shots. Let's see it.
So my Warlord also has the Raiment of the Technomancer. Very classic Ad-Mech relic here. So all my 6s in Overwatch explode.
Into extra hits? Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, so this is 58 shots, hitting here on 6s, re-rolling 1s. We're both throwing huge fists of dice here. So we've got a handful of 1s here to re-roll. So you got an extra hit out of it. And then how many hits so far?
6.
So we get 6 extra shots. All right, 1 extra hit and a 1 to re-roll. All right, not bad. So what's that? 7 hits total. Strength 6 versus my toughness 6. This is forced wound. 4 wounds. It's a pretty good start, actually. I have my 3-up save. So we failed 2, and he's down 2 wounds. All right, so I'll mark 2 on him. So next we have the plasma coming in.
So next up, we're going to fire our plasma cannons here. So 3d6 plasma shots. We're going to overcharge.
It's really excellent. 13 shots. So let's do these one at a time. So this is the first guy closest to me. And so we'll do the 3 shots from him. Hitting here on 6s. No hits. Okay, that's fine. The next guy with 5 shots. We'll do him up next. So we've got a hit and a reroll. So he lives.
And then
we get an extra shot for the 6. Okay, so he lives, but he does get a hit, and we'll just do the last guy of 5, and we'll do the wounds together.
Okay.
So here's another 5 for you. Hitting here on 6s again. Oh, 3 6s. Get out of here. Crazy.
So 3 more dice?
All right.
Or just 1 more?
All right, a 1 to reroll. He lives. This is a legendary number of hits. It's 4 hits. So now you've got 3s to wound me. All 4 wounds. And this is at overcharge. Yep. So this is my 3-up save. I failed 2 of them. That's 4 damage. He's going to have 1 wound left. Wow, he just made it.
All right, so now for the Phosphor Blasters. So 6 shots because of rapid fire?
Yep, hitting on 6s. All right, 1 hit and 1 to re-roll. Okay, and then 1 extra shot. Okay, so 1 hit, and this is strength 5, so 5 to win.
No wounds.
All right.
All right, great news and bad news. We almost killed the Captain Overwatch. Bad news, he's still alive, so he's going to reach out and touch us. So let's measure up his charge, and we'll see what we've got here. So the Captain has a 6-inch charge, and it's re-rollable. He's got a 10. That's going to be enough to shut down both the robots and the destroyers. Captain made the charge. That clears the way for the rest of my bikes. Next up, I think we're going to do a charge here. And 9s.
It's a 9, and I've already used my reroll to keep my Captain alive, which I really didn't want to have to do. Looks like I didn't have to do it either. He could have survived this, but wasn't worth the risk to get him killed. So we got a 9-inch charge, and we don't have a lot to be afraid of, so we'll just roll it on both of these here, and we'll see if we make this charge. It's only a 6, so it looks like I'm standing put.
So one stroke of good luck, Brian failed the charge, and our guys are still on the point and still alive. All right, so 3 shots from the heavy stubber.
From the gunner, yep.
Nothing.
Okay, no hits there. And then we have the Rangers. How many shots from them?
6 as well? Or...
Okay, 6 shots from the Rangers. Okay, no hits there.
Nope.
All right. Now my unit of 5 Custodes bikes are going to charge, and I'm going to be charging basically everything in the area, but focused on the Knight, the Castellan robots, and the Cataphren destroyers. Now the Cataphrons and the robots are already tied up in combat, so you really only have the Knight here that's able to overwatch. So let's see what you can do there.
All right, so first up, 2d6 battle cannon shots.
Yep. It's 8, pretty good. Okay, 8 shots hitting on 6s. Okay, you got 1. It's a 3 to wound. Oh, I got off easy on that one. Okay, 14 shots from the Endless Fury.
6s explode though.
That's right. So we've got 1 hit here, which turns into an extra shot. Okay, 1 hit, and this one's a 4 to wound. So he's got a wound here. This one's at -2, so I've got a 4 up save. Okay, a guy takes 2 wounds.
So next up, the heavy stubbers.
Yep. Okay, no hits there. Now we just have the heavy flamer, which could hurt. How many shots? 2 of them. 5s to wound. All right, I got off easy again. Let's roll up the charge. We don't really need too much, about 3 inches here. And we rolled a 6. For a second there, I thought it was a double 1. But it is a 6. And we'll move it up and come back. So this is the combat phase, and the first thing we're going to go is with my unit of 4 bikes. And the first thing we're going to do is pay 1 CP for Avenge the Fallen. This is going to give each one of my bikes an extra attack for every bike model that died this turn. So I lost only 1 bike, the one that you killed in Overwatch. And so they're each going to get an additional attacks. That's 5 attacks each. That's 25 attacks total for the unit. At the start of the fight phase, I'm actually going to pile in 3 inches. And so I was a little closer to this Castellan robot. This allows me to pile into the back here. The only reason to do that is just in case he kills my captain, I still want to be in combat with his destroyers. So we're also locking into combat with the Knight. So the Knight won't be able to fall back. The Knight won't be able to fall back the next turn if we don't manage to kill him. Okay, the first thing we're going to do is put 3 of them into your Knight, and we're going to put the other 2 into your Castellan robots. So the first 3 now have 15 attacks. This is going to be hitting on 2s, rerolling 1s for my captain, which is right nearby. So we've got all, oh, there's another one there, sorry. We've got all hits, all 15 hits. Now this is where it's a little tougher. I'm wounding on 5s, but I get to reroll wounds on the turn I charged. So not bad wounding to begin with. It's a good start. Rerolling wounds. Okay, picked up a few extra. So it looks like we got 9 wounds, and these are going to be 6 up saves because of my -3 AP. Okay, no saves. So 9 D3 damage. Probably not enough to kill it. Almost certainly not enough, but not with a roll like that. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, so 14 wounds on your Knight. He has a 6 up feel no pain as House Tyrannus.
Yep.
So let's see what happens there. So he makes 1.
Which doesn't change the bracketing, but...
So he's taken, still taken a large number of wounds.
13, so he's still down into the second bracket.
I didn't kill the Knight, but I'm fully surrounding it, stopping him from shooting me in my next turn. It's exactly what I wanted. So I have 10 attacks now on your Castellan robot from the same bike unit. Ooh, a lot of 1s there. 5 1s, really, really terrible. Oh, but it turned into just 1 miss. So 9. Now, again, wounding here on 5s. Decent start. Actually, really excellent start. And we get to reroll. Okay. So it looks like we got 7 at -3. This is 6 up saves. Nice, you made 2. So this is D3 damage each, so we'll do it 2 at a time. These robots have 6 wounds. So the first one does 4. That's just 5. Yeah, that's fine. This one is 6, so we've killed a robot. And then the second robot takes 3. And I guess we have to roll to see if the first robot explodes. He does not. So 1 robot dies, and 1 robot is down to 3 wounds. Okay, at the end of my phase here, I'm just going to consolidate a little more. Just make sure I'm touching everywhere I want to be here. Again, I'm locking this knight in combat, so it won't be able to fall back. So we just have my shield captain on Dawn Eagle Jetbike. So up next, we're going to go against your servitors here because I really want to clear them out. I don't want your tech priest bringing them all back to life. So we got 5 attacks here, hitting on 2s and re-rolling 1s because I am a captain and a hero of the Imperium. So 5, and here I'm going to be wounding on 3s because of my strength 6. Couple miss, but I get to re-roll wounds on my charge turn. Okay, so we have 4 at -3.
So 4 5-ups.
Get your 5-up invuln saves, yep.
Which I made none.
Failed them all. Okay, so we had 1 that was already wounded. How many wounds does it have on it?
1.
So 1 automatically dies?
No, it has 1.
Oh, 1 taken off, so I'll re-roll 1. So the first one dies.
Mm-hmm.
The second one takes a wound and then is killed. And the third one, so you're going to have 1 left. I really, really would like to kill this last one. And I have 4 CP left, so let's risk the reroll here. And that's a 6. So we did manage to take all 3 of them out, and I'm now down to 3 command points. Up next, my unit of Custodian Guard are here in combat. They have 6 attacks. Let's hit here on 2s. A lot of 1s, 50% misses. I guess good thing I didn't spend on that stratagem. And we have 1 wound, so 1 6-up save for you. Okay, D3 damage, the big 3. So now this knight has 7 wounds taken off of him.
So we'll start off over here with our Knight Gallant.
Mm-hmm.
So let's...
He's not bracketed yet.
Yep, so let's do some stomps.
Okay. Okay, 15 attacks hitting on 2s. It's a good number of 1s. He's been intimidated by the Custodes this turn. Now his strength 8 versus my toughness of 5. This is 3 wound. Good number of misses again, but it's enough to take out the squad if I roll badly. These are at -2 AP, so I've got 4-up saves. I rolled okay, but I failed 3. So D3 damage, let's roll them 1 at a time. So that's 1 damage, 2 damage, so you've taken out 1. The next one, 5 or 6 to kill him. 2, so he's got 2 wounds taken off him. He's got 1 left. That's pretty good for me. I really wanted this guy to stay in combat. So what are you going to fight with next? You've got a knight and the robots.
All right, so we'll do the robots. So 3 on your captain.
Okay. Hitting on 4s.
1 hit. Wounding on 4s. 1 wound.
Okay, 1 wound, and this is...
AP nil.
2-up save. He makes it.
All right.
3 onto my other bikes. 2 hits. Forced wound. All right, 2-up saves. Okay, they make it. So 12 attacks, and we're going to put them all on the bike unit, I guess. Nothing else to fight.
Yep.
And he hits on 4s now, right?
No difference.
Now, strength 8, he wounds on 3s. This looks like it could really hurt. Handful of fails. Got my 4-up invuln saves for the Emperor. And I failed 3. So let's roll up the damage. I have 1 damaged bike already. So there's 1.
2.
Yep, so 1 bike's dead, and then D3 damage again. Okay, 3. So 1 bike dies, and 1 has 1 wound left. Okay, that's the end of the fight phase, and I'd say I'm in a pretty good position here. I've trapped your knight, I've trapped your robots, got rid of the servitors, holding on to this knight for a turn. So this one was a pretty good round for the Custodes. As far as objectives are concerned, I'm still on this 1 objective in the back here, and the other one. And then I'm holding the objective in the center here because I have objective secured. Mm-hmm. And you've still got a unit on this objective, right? And then you've got a unit on the objective in the back there. So I get 6 points for holding these, and you get 4 points for holding those objectives. At the end of Battle Round 2, I have 8 points, and KK has 10. So he's still up by a little bit, but at least I pulled back back the game from the brink of destruction here. I'm in a pretty good position. KK's got a lot to think about this turn. The end of turn 2, I'm only behind by 2 points, and I've put myself back in the game and ready to keep the fight going. He's got some tough knights on the board, and I think he can hit me back, but I'm still in a good position to win this game. At the start of the turn, we have to roll for your free blade here. He has a leadership of 11, so let's see what happens. It's a 9, he's perfectly fine.
Yep.
So the start of battle round 3, we have to determine which objective marker is the one that's the primary one, so I'll just roll for it this time. So it's a 5, and 5 again is the one here, right in your deployment zone. So that's twice in the game we've got that one for you. It's not what I wanted, but it's good for you. And we both have to determine our canticles here. Do you want to go first?
I will reroll hit rolls of 1 in the fight phase.
Okay, I don't have a whole lot left, and so I'll roll for it and see what we can get here. Okay, so I got a 5, and that's going to give me +1 strength. Doesn't really do much for me, but it's fine. It's better than nothing. And so that'll take us into turn 3 for the Ad-Mech.
Want to try and get him... Can I get anywhere in that direction or no? I want to try and get him in there so I can charge.
Going into KK's turn, I'm pretty nervous about how many knights he has to charge in. If he goes hot with those, he'll easily clear out my bikes, and that's pretty much all I have left at this point.
Next up, we're going to advance our Tech Priest Ninja Seer in the back. Pretty good.
Not bad, 4 inches.
All right, so close enough to heal the robots, but sadly not close enough to repair that knight.
Okay, so D3. Oh, 3 points back, so that robot's back up to full.
All right, we're going to move up our Tech Priest Dominus here and countercharge your captain.
Okay, so first off, the Knight Gallant, 3 heavy stubbers into my Scutari on that side of the board there.
Yep.
All right, so hitting here on 3s. Okay, 2 hits.
Wounding on 3s.
Yeah, 3s to win. Okay, 1 wound and 1 save. Nice. What do we got next? Okay, 16 shots from the Rangers here into these bikers. Okay, 16 shots here hitting on 3. Okay, quite a few miss, but looks pretty average. Now we're strength 4, so we're winning on 5s. Handful of wounds. And we have 1-6. The 1-6 is at AP1, right?
So 3 up.
Ooh, we take a wound. And then these ones are 2 up saves. Okay, so one guy took 1 wound.
Stubber into the end.
Right, yeah, let's put the stubbers into the bikes. Oh, no hits.
Nope.
Okay, wasn't meant to be. He's going to do it all in the combat phase.
All right,
D3
so
shots, right?
the Dominus is going to use his Eradication Beamer.
Onto the Scutari over here.
Yep, so
Okay.
D3 shots.
D3 shots.
2 shots. Hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Yep, 3s because he moved.
Both hit.
Okay.
Strength 6, so wounding on 2s. No 1s, damage.
Okay, -2 AP. So they both go down. So 2 drop from that unit. Pretty good. Okay, this Gallant here into that unit of bikes. So I've got my Overwatch, which isn't too good, but we'll see if we could take a wound off. Just 1. So you have a 3 up save.
Fails.
All right. That's the first of many wounds to come on this night.
Oh, House Tyrannus.
Okay.
No.
Oh, just to rub it in, huh? Okay. So this knight has its charge, but it's going to make it either way, so we'll just move it in. What are we up to next?
Okay, our free blade here is going to declare multi-charge on your Vexilla and your bikers.
Great. And he can't fail that charge, so my Vexilla is the only thing that can overwatch. 2 shots, 2 failed. So we can just move that one in.
He's just going to twist and hit both. All right, so next up, Tech Priest is going to make the charge in.
Along with his pack of servitors, I guess. They're both within just
Yes.
outside of an inch, so let's just move them both in. So who are you going to fight with first?
We're going to use the Warlord.
Okay, your Tech Priest coming at my Shield Captain.
Yep.
All right, let's do that.
So 3 attacks, hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s.
Ooh.
Brutal.
1 hit. Okay, strength of 5, so he wins on 5s here. No wound. I don't think that paid off.
No.
Okay, now I'm going to interrupt. Okay, well, you have a lot of knights coming in on me, and I think I need to attempt to do some damage here. So we're going to go with that unit over there that's 5 bikes, and we're going to fight with them first. So that's going to cost me 2 CP, putting me down to just 1. but we're going to put our attacks, we're going to put all of them onto the wounded knight that you already have there.
Okay.
Okay, so I have 4 of them left. This is 16 attacks, hitting on 2s, re-rolling my 1s from my captain. Okay, so we all hit. This is a really tough part. This is what we need to go well. This is wounding here on 6s. Or 5, sorry. It's only 2. That's not going to be enough. That was a big whiff. All right, let's roll your 6-up saves. Double 1. We did get 5 damage, so you get 5 feel no pains. Okay, you made 2. That's pretty punishing. Both of our combats very ineffective. Okay, so that knight is now down to how many wounds?
8.
8 wounds left. It is bracketed, but I didn't really change its bracket. It was already bracketed. So we've got the Knight Gallant. What are you going to fight with?
Let's just give it some stomps.
Okay, 15 attacks here, hitting on 2s. Let's get a lot of 1s here. So, no misses. No misses. It's not a good start. But wounding here on 3s. This is where it could go right or wrong. Oh, it's a fair number of failures. But still a good number of wounds, enough to take out the unit if it goes well. So this is my 4-up invulnerable saves. This is where you need the Custodes dice to get hot. Just like that. So we failed 3. This is D3 damage each. So 1 damage. Another 1 damage. Another 1 damage.
Oh, wait.
And we had 1 bike wounded, so that does take 1 away, but that was really, really awful. So that unit still has 3 bikes left. Okay, so we have 3 servitors here, and they have servo arms. These are actually pretty dangerous weapons. They would normally hit on 5s, but then they get +1 for being near your tech priest, and then -1 for attacking with the servo arm.
Yep.
So back to 5s to hit.
All right, so we're about to hit with the servitors. Any of them that connect can potentially kill that captain. 3 servo arms, hitting on 5s, rerolling all 1s.
Great.
It's actually pretty good.
3 hits, or 2 hits, sorry, not bad. And these are strength ×2, so that's strength 6, so force to wound. Oh, 2 wounds. This could actually kill my bike captain. If any one of these go through, he does die. There's 2 wounds here. These are at -2 AP for 3 damage. If I fail either of these, he dies. He has a 3-up invuln save. Passes them both for the Emperor. He's alive. What next?
All right, we're going to do our free blade. So we got to keep our focus on the prize here. So 9 attacks on the Vexilla.
Trying to take him off the objective.
Yep, 6 attacks on the bikers.
Okay. So hitting here on 2s. Pretty good.
Wounding on 3s.
Yep. Okay. It's 4 saves of 4-up. Fails 2. It's 2d3 damage. Doesn't matter. You get him. So you killed the Vexilla. That's going to take me off this objective.
Every Custodes killed is a victory.
Okay, 6 attacks on my bikes. Okay. That hitting on 2s is a huge difference. Wounding here on 3s. Okay, 3 wounds here. 4-up saves. All 3 fail. That's not what we wanted to see. D3 damage each.
Anyone wounded?
Not on this unit. 2 damage. Not bad. Let's keep it going. There's a 1, and the last one's going to kill him.
Okay.
So you killed 1 bike.
So sadly, the Custodes are pretty nimble. We haven't been able to really stomp on any of them, but Brian is limping away out of this. So...
Okay, you're going to activate your robots next.
Yep. So 3 attacks into the captain.
Okay.
Rerolling.
Okay, so 1 hit. This is...
Force to wound.
Okay, 1 wound into my captain. Here it is at 3-up invuln save. Or 2-up save, actually. And there's a save.
Okay.
Okay, we have 3 attacks now into my other unit of bikes. 1 hit. And no wound there. Okay, so the last unit to activate here is my captain on bike. And I think what we need to do here is probably try to take out those robots. They could really be a problem for us in later turns. So let's put our 5 attacks into the robots. Here we are hitting on 2s. Rerolling the ones. Now we have 5s to wound. Okay, it's just the 1 wound. You've got a 6-up save. Okay, and it's D3 damage. Just 1. Not a lot of damage there. I think we both got off pretty easy on the combat this turn. Okay, so the Knight Gallant's up next. 12 attacks into my bikes. And because it's degraded here, it's going to be hitting on 4s.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty bad roll, but still quite a few hits there. Now, Strength 8, you're going to be wounding here on 3s. Oh, 1 went off the table here. Let's try again. And 1 wound. Okay. So we've got a 4-up save, and we fail it. That's going to be D3 damage, and we have 1 guy with only 3 wounds left. So let's see how this goes. On a 5 or 6, you kill a guy. No. So 1 guy just at 2 wounds left.
Sadly, not as much damage is inflicted as I hoped for, but he's either got to stay and fight me with some knights or fall back.
Okay, the last unit to activate on the board is this unit of Virtus Praetors here. Into this unit, and the 3 of them just have their 12 attacks. Okay, 12 attacks here. Going to be hitting on 2s. There's a couple misses. Not too bad. Wounding on 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a decent start. 4 6-up saves. Okay, makes 1. And I only get 3 damage, and we have 3 6-up Feel No Pains. 3 damage. That was pretty pathetic, but I guess it's a good start. We got to start somewhere. So that's the end of the combat phase. Nothing really died. I think neither of us really did much to each other.
Killed your Vixel?
The Vexilla did go down. So unfortunately, the Custodes did get thinned out quite a bit. Even though I didn't do very much damage, it looks like KK didn't do much either, so at least I'll have another turn with a handful of bikes still to play with. Okay, at the start of my turn, I don't want to stay in combat with this Gallant. It's far too strong, and I need to make better use of my Hurricane Bolters. So I'm going to try to get as far away as I can. This is where that fly move is going to come into play. So okay, so my bikes flew away there. I'm going to try to clear out that objective. My captain also, my captain might want to stay in combat here in order to prevent those robots from shooting in a future turn. I want to fall back with nearly everything, but I have to be really careful as I need to keep those robots, Castellan robots, in combat. If they get to shoot again, they'll clear me out. This other unit of bikes is going to be killed by these 2 knights, but if we fall back, there's not a whole lot we could target. I guess we have to go for it.
So the knight is freed up to fire, though.
What can you do, right? On my turn now, it's all about the points. I gotta fall back, take him off these objectives, and go up in points. Okay, in my movement phase, my Tech Priest moved here just to get a little further away. My Custodes moved up here to try to prevent a charge from a Gallant. My 3 bikes moved up here to shoot and not get charged too well. My captain tried to stay in combat there, try to tie up the robots. And then my 3 units of my unit of 3 bikes over there moved away, try to capture that objective. So if I'm careful this turn, I can get a couple points and really deny KK some points here. So let's go right into the shooting phase. Okay, and starting my shooting phase, 2 of my bikes here are going to shoot at the 3 remaining Vanguard. They don't have Shroud Psalm, so hopefully I'll be able to get them this turn. It's hitting on 2s. Okay, so we missed with 2 of them, not bad. Now we're going to be wounding here on 3s. That's a fair number of wounds. So there's only 3 guys left, and they now have 4 up saves. Okay, looks like we got the squad. All right, I took him off objective 5. That's 2 points that he's not going to get this turn. So that takes KK off the objective this turn, and that was the one that was worth 2 points, so it's pretty critical.
So sadly, I got pushed off objective number 5, but we'll see where the Vital Intelligence lands next turn.
The remaining 12 are going to go into this unit here that is in cover, try to stop them from getting the objective next turn. So we got all 12 hits, 3s to win. Pretty good. So 9 wounds here. And these are 3-up armor saves. So only failed 2. It's a good start, but there's still a couple left there. Okay, we really want to take KK off this objective, so we're going to put all 36 of my Hurricane Bolters into this 5-man squad. This is almost certainly overkill, but I have to go back up on points here. So we've missed with a couple, which is to be expected. Looks like only 4 misses. Actually, that's about odds. Actually, a little better than odds. Now we've got 3s to wound here. So it's a pretty solid roll. Okay.
That's on the 2 right there.
Okay. Looks like well over 20. So let's see. We've got 4-up saves here. I think we got this squad.
That's dead.
Yeah, that's the squad dead. Took him off objective 3. That's a point he's not going to get, and then now I'm going to get. Okay, well, I don't have much more shooting. I have a small unit of Vanguard, and we'll try to plink a few wounds into the Wounded Knight right in front of me. Okay, so I get a handful of hits. Now I wound here on 6s. Okay, 2 6s. Okay, so 3-up saves, but each failed is 2 damage. Both passed. All right, it was worth a shot. And that's the end of the shooting phase, and we'll go right into the charge phase. So I have no charges, so we'll go right into the fight phase. And the only thing I currently have in combat is my captain on bike. And so we'll start activating him first. And actually, I've decided that I'm pretty terrified of these servitors because just one shot from them can kill me. So we're going to put 4 of my attacks into the servitors. I really have to try and clear them out. And then we're going to put 1 of them into the Castellan robots. My captain's really got to take out these servitors. Even though they don't look strong, 3 damage each, any one of them that connects will kill me. So here we go at the servitors, hitting on 2s, rerolling my 1s. Okay, I'm strength 6, so this is wounding on 2s. So that's 3 wounds, or 4 wounds at -3. I think we've just cleared out that squad. Okay, 1 attack into the robots. Fails to hit. Hits now, 5 to wound. No wound that time. Okay, but we at least cleared out 1 of the threats against me. Now you get to activate. What do you want to fight with first?
Let's do the Tech Priest Dominus.
Okay, 3 attacks.
Hitting on 3s.
3 hits.
Wounding on 5s and 6s.
All right. Let's re-roll that one. It's pretty cocked. So 1 wound.
Oh, I can reroll 1s.
Oh yeah, 1's to wound for Rise of Forge World. 2 wounds. Not bad. Okay, so I have 2 wounds. These are -2 for 2 damage, but I have a 3-up invuln save. So I pass them both. Lives to fight another day. You want to do with the Castellan robots next? So just one of them is in range to attack. Unfortunately, the other one isn't able to pile in because he's in his shooting battle protocol, which is a pretty silly move, but that's the rule. Oh, wow, 3 hits. No wounds. Oh, yeah, reroll 1s to wound. Okay, so looks like my captain survives 1 more turn. So this is the end of the battle round. And in this case, I'm holding 1, 2, 3 objectives. And KK is holding 1 objective here. So I go up 3 points. I'm at 11.
I'm at 11.
And so now we're tied at the end of this round. The end of battle round 3, we're now tied on points. We both have some dangerous units. I think KK is still in the lead a little bit. He's got 3 knights operating pretty effectively. That might be just a little too much for my bikes. We'll see what we can do. So at the start of a new battle round, we have to roll for which is the random objective. So I'll let you roll for it this time. 4. That's this one back here on my side of the board. Finally, 1 for me. And now we get to roll for your burdens on your knight, your free blade. 10, close, but he still passes. And now I will get to roll for our canticles, or pick them if we'd like. This is a turn that I don't really have much that I want to go for. So I'll try to roll, see if I can get Shroud Psalm. So 2, that's not going to do it for me. What do you want to do this turn with your canticles?
So we're pretty short on options here. Don't really need too much rerolls. We're going to try Litany of the Electromancer and go for a Hail Mary. Okay.
So that's going to allow you to pick any of my opponents within, or any of your opponents within 1 inch, and then roll a d6. So you've got your Tech Priest there. Let's roll for my bike captain. That's a cocked dice. Keep the suspense. Let's see. Ooh. That's a 5. Not quite.
Oh well. We can't quite make it to this thing, but we can secure this point. And at this point, we're going to go with a sure thing over it's not going to happen.
A long shot, yeah. So let's advance this gallant. 6 inches, wow. He's going 18 inches. That's all the movement you need.
Going to take his 3 damage with him.
How many wounds does he have left?
8.
So he has a 9-inch move. Your tech priest is going to heal the knight for 1 wound.
Correct.
Taking it up to 10.
Yep. 9.
Or 9, yep.
Our Dominus is going to fall back.
Coward.
We're going to heal up those guys to full.
Okay.
Our Gallant here.
So we're healing the Castellan robots to full?
Yes.
Yep.
The Free Blade, however, is stuck guarding that objective because I need those points way more. We're going to shoot our Scutari into these bikers up here. Let's fish for some luck.
So 6 shots from these Scutari into the bikers.
All hits.
All hits. This is 5 to wound. 1 wound, -1 AP. So this is going to be
3 up.
3 up save.
Ooh.
It fails. So one of the bikes takes a wound.
We're going to shoot our Gallant into your 3 Vanguard that moved up.
Okay. So this is a heavy stubber.
Yep.
2 hits. And 1 wound. So we've got a 4 up save. 1 more goes down.
Okay, next up, we're going to activate our Crusader. 6 shots with a heavy stubber into those 3 guys.
Okay. So KK still has 3 knights left, but I've got a few bikes, and they can be really tough if they start rolling their saves.
6 shots, hitting on 4s.
Yep. Okay, 3 hits. Exactly average. 3's to wound. 1 wound. And I got to save that time.
The rest of the attacks into the Custodes jet bikes now.
So heavy flamer, 2 shots. This is 5 to wound.
Yes.
Okay, 1 wound at -1. Oh, not great. We took a wound there. Okay, 14 shots hitting on 4s. A little less than average there. And this is 4s again to wound. Oh, yeah. Sorry, one extra shot. 4s again to wound. 1 wound. Got a 4 up save here, or bike dies. We got it. Bike's alive. Rapid fire battle cannon, 2d6. 11 shots, really going for it this time. So 11 shots hitting on 4s with this battle cannon.
Much better.
Yeah, quite a bit better. And this one's 3 to wound. Okay, not bad there. 3 wounds at -2. Oh, that one's cocked. So we failed 2. So 1's going to kill a bike, and then we have D3 damage on our next bike. Just 1. Okay, so 1 bike dies and 1 loses 1.
So we managed to pretty much whiff with most of the knights. Wasn't very stellar, and my guys are probably going to get mowed down.
Is that all the shooting?
Yep.
All right.
We only have 1 charge we can make. So our wounded Crusader is going to try and make that connection.
Okay, so 12 shots on Overwatch, hitting here on 6s. Got just 1, and no wound. All right, so I think anything but a double 1, and you make this charge. It's close, but not quite, so you make it.
So we got to try and secure as many of these objectives as we can. We got to clear them off, and let's just get some stomping. Also, we're going to charge in now with our Tech Priest Engineer, because we need to secure that point.
Okay. There's a big 10-inch charge from the Engineer. That's going to get him enough to get into combat and close to the point. So fighting first is going to be your Knight Crusader. Okay, and so that's 12 attacks. It's going to be now hitting on 4s against my bikes. Not great hitting there. 3 hits only. And now it's going to have 3s to wound. Well, at least it got its wounds. These are 4 up saves. I made 1, failed 2. So first one, D3. All 3 killed the bike. The next one, just 1 damage. So 1 bike down, only 1 left. KK took 2 of my bikes out this turn, but I still have 1 left, and that's enough to hold an objective. They can be really tough to remove when they need to be.
All right, so the Engineer is going to make his bid for glory here. So 1 attack with a servo arm and 1 attack with an omniscient axe.
All right, here's a servo arm. Hitting here on a 5.
Sadly, a 4.
Fails to hit. Okay, now 1 attack with your axe. Okay, you get your hit. Now this is a 5 to wound.
Yep.
Okay, you failed on that. Now you get to activate your robots in combat. So let's fight with them. So 1 hit there. There's a wound. And I have my 3-up save, which I make. Okay, so our lone bike is going to fight back against your knight, try to do some wounds to it, hitting on 2s. Okay, 3 hits, 5s to wound. There's a wound, 6-up save. Not quite. D3 damage. It's 2 damage. So we've got 6-up, feel no pains. Oh, only 1 damage. That was big. So my captain's got 5 attacks into your robots. Let's see if we can do better than last time. All the hits. This is 5s to wound. There we go. 4 wounds, 6-up saves. Okay, all 4 failed. So we've got these robots at full strength, right? So let's see what we can do here. The first one takes 5 damage, and then this kills it. And the second one takes 3 damage. So we've got 1 robot dead and 1 at 3 wounds. Can you roll to see if the first one explodes? It does not. Okay, so 1 robot dead and 1 at 3 wounds left.
All right, so the bikers are kind of thinned. His shield captain is unfortunately still alive and get him all these precious rerolls. It's going to be tough to come back from this.
Okay, so that is the end of the round. And I have no morale checks. So let's go into Custodes turn 4, see what we get. Okay, at the end of my movement phase, I moved up my lone Custodes, who's been hiding most of the game. He's going to try and harass some people. My 3 bikes that were here moved over to threaten the Tech Priest Dominus, go for that Warlord kill. My lone Virtus Praetor over there has moved up onto a crate to try to prevent a knight charge, still be within 3 inches of that objective. My captain here is going to stay in combat, see if he can finish off that robot, finish what he started, and hopefully move off and be a threat later in the game. And we're going to start with my 3 bikers into your Tech Priest Dominus. These Hurricane Bolters from 3 of these guys are really good in a pinch. I should be able to do some real damage here. Okay, this is 36 shots from the Hurricane Bolters, hitting on 2s and re-rolling the 1s. So we've got a couple 1s here to re-roll. Quite a few. Okay, we ended up missing with none, so 36 hits. It's a good start. Tech Priest here, though, is a little tougher than the average guy.
He's only T4.
He's T4, so
4s to wound.
we're going to be wounding him on 4s. Wasn't great, maybe odds. So we've got 15 wounds, is a little worse than odds, but he's got his 3-up save, right?
2.
Oh, 2-up save, right? Tech Priest Dominus. So we managed to get 2 wounds off of him, or 3 wounds off of him. It's a good start.
6-up, feel no pain.
He does have 6-up, feel no pain. All right, just 2 wounds down. Okay, I didn't really clear him out with the Hurricane Bolters, but I'm going to get them with the charge. I have 12 shots from my Hurricane Bolter over in the corner there, and I'm going to put them at your Tech Priest engines here. So this is hitting on 2s. So we've missed with 2. Perfectly average there. Wounding on 4s. So 4 wounds.
3-up saves.
Ooh, he failed 2. Okay, so he took 2 wounds. That's going to leave him with 2 wounds remaining. Pretty good. So now it's my charge phase. And we're going to charge with my bikers into your Tech Priest Dominus and your Tech Priest engines here.
Okay.
So we've got a tiny bit of Overwatch there. Let's see
so Tech Priest Dominus. D3 shots.
2
2 shots with the Eradication Beamer.
Yep. No hits, but rerolling the 1. All right.
No hits. And just here.
And we've got the pistol. No hits there. Okay, I've got really just a 2-inch charge here, but we'll roll it anyways. 6. That's going to be enough to touch both objectives. Okay, so we made the charge there, and we're going to fight with them first. We're going to put 2 of them into the Dominus and 1 of them into the engines here. See if we can cut the head off this army. So it's 8 attacks into the Dominus. This is going to be hitting on 2s, re-rolling 1s. Okay, and this is going to be wounding on 3s, re-rolling failed wounds. Okay, So we have 7 wounds at -3 AP. So we failed 6 saves. This is enough to kill him, but it's 63. Yeah, that's quite a bit. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. He does have 10 feel no pains, but I don't think he's that lucky. I think you need to make like 7 6s here. It was 2, but that is going to be Warlord, and that is going to be an extra point for me. Next, we have the last biker into the engines here. He failed 3 times, but he gets to reroll once. Okay, so 3 hits, wounding on 3s, but rerolling my failed wounds. So it's 3 wounds. This one is at -3. So 2 fail, 1 pass. This is 2d3 damage, and that'll get him. Both the Ad-Mech characters down. That's a big win for me, and an extra point on the board. Okay, so we have 5 attacks from my shield captain. Try to take the last 3 wounds from this Castellan robot. So miss with 1, reroll. All hit. These are 5s to wound. Really, I want 2 of these. And we got 3. 6 up saves. That's going to do it. That's 3, 4, 5, 6 damage. Does he explode? No. That would have been good if he exploded and took my character with him. Okay, so you have 1 point. You're on 1 objective there.
And no.
And, sorry, 2 points for the 2 knights holding the objective. I'm currently holding the 1 over there, the 1 here, and the 1 here, which was the bonus. So that's 4 points up from me. So that's going to take me up to 16 points.
And I go up to 13.
Okay, so there's only 3 points between us. And that's a pretty good, still anybody's game at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Don't really have an answer for any of these 3 knights, but I'm up on points, and if I can keep being tricky and getting points every turn, I might just win at the end of this. Start of your turn 5. Remember, the game could end on this turn. So let's start by rolling the random objective. I'll let you have the honors of rolling it. This could be a pretty important roll. Okay, so that's a 3. That's actually the one back in my corner right there. You're going to have to really try and take me off that objective, because that's going to be worth a lot of points this round. Okay, we can also do your burden on your free blade. Is this the turn you fail?
No.
No. It's a really hard one to fail. And we'll do the canticles again. I don't really have much to pick here, so I'll just roll for it. Okay, it's a 3. That's not going to do anything for me this round. Do you want to roll or pick?
I'm going to reroll 1s to hit in the shooting phase.
Okay.
We're going to go for the points we can take, try and eke it out, but it's looking pretty grim. These guys are going to come on down and hide.
So we've got some charges here, some shooting and charges there, and hopefully some charges here. Let's go into the shooting phase and see what you can pull off.
All right, so first off, Knight Gallant Stubber, Heavy Stubber into this Custodes.
Okay, 3 hits, 5s to wound. There's a wound, 2 up save. Oh, guy takes another wound. Okay, what do we got next?
6 shots, rapid fire into that Custode.
Sorry, how many hits?
4.
4 hits, okay, 5s to wound. So that's 2 wounds, 1 at -1 AP.
So 1 3 up.
And 1 2 up. That's a pretty cocked dice. Let's try again. Oh, he lives. We've got this stubber here.
Can I see anybody?
Yeah, you could see the engines here.
We're going to shoot that far one.
Okay.
2 hits.
2 hits.
4s to wound.
4s to wound, yeah.
1 wound.
There's 1 3 up save. All
Makes
right,
it.
he makes it. So now we have the big one. So let's start with Endless Fury. You're going to be putting those 14 shots into the lone biker, right?
All right, so we're going to devote a lot of heavy stubbers and a full Avenger Gatling cannon to him. We're going to hope to kill this one last biker. I can't charge him, so we need to ensure that he dies.
Yep, 14 shots here, hitting on 4s. Not amazing, but could still be enough to do it. It is only 1 biker. And we're going to be wounding here on 4s. No wounds. That was not what you needed. But you still do have 6 stubber shots that you're putting into him. Let's see if the stubbers can succeed. No, just 2 hits. You're going to need 5 to wound here. No wounds on that. So that biker is going to make it this turn.
Well, our knight has pretty much been a dud.
But you still have the battle cannon. 7 shots from the battle cannon into the unit.
You dice don't like me.
Okay, hitting on 4s. Okay, so we've got 3 hits. These are 3s to wound. This is 3 wounds, 4 up saves. Ooh, 1 pass, 1 fail. So we've got 1 biker who's got a wound off of him. So let's roll one of those dice and see what we get. Okay, just 1 damage. Let's roll the next one.
I just killed him.
No, he has 1 wound off of him. Oh, 3. So you've killed one of the bikers in that squad. So you have the heavy flamer into the squad. 5. So this is 5s to wound. 2 wounds. These are 3 up saves onto my bikes. Okay, 1 bike takes 1 wound. Which fateful charge do you want to start with?
Let's do the one that really, really matters.
Okay, this is an 11-inch charge. You're going to charge both of these guys?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
All right, we're going to make one last attempt, though, to get Brian off these points. We're going to charge him and do some stopping attacks.
It's a 9. Close, but not quite. An 11 was pretty unlikely.
All right, we did a Hail Mary, and unfortunately, we didn't get it. We got close with a 9.
I don't have much in the way of Overwatch, but we'll just do that up quickly. So 2 shots from 2 of them. They both fail. What charge are you doing next?
This guy? So he's going to multi-charge with a close guy and your captain?
Okay, looks like you only need a 4 about to this guy, but you need almost a 12 to get my captain. Okay, that's a 6. You're going to get into combat with my Custodian Guard.
So we tried to make that charge on that shield captain, but unfortunately we failed to connect, and now he's going to sweep those points.
Now, you have a charge over there. It looks like you can't fail it. It's a 2-inch charge.
So you Overwatch me?
Okay. Actually, we'll do the Overwatch here first. That's no shots. Now we're going to Overwatch with the
2 bikers.
The 2 bikes. 24 shots, hitting on 6s. There's a few hits there. And I do reroll my 1s from my captain nearby. This might get us an extra 1. Yeah, an extra 1 there. Now we've got 6s to wound. No wounds. Okay, so that knight's going to make that charge. We can roll it up. It's an 11-inch charge. That's the one that gets the 11. The only one who only needed a 2. That's the dice gods laughing at us. Okay, it's your fight phase. What do you want to fight with first?
The one that really matters?
The Crusader in the back. All right,
Yep.
so I imagine we're doing 12 stomp attacks?
Yep.
12 attacks on my 2-man biker squad. This is going to be hitting on 4s. Okay, looks to be a little bit low odds, actually. But we've got 3s to wound. So we've got 3 wounds there. And I'm going to be saving on my 4-ups. So I made 1, failed 2. I have a biker with 1 wound off of him. Let's roll it again. So that's 1 damage. Next one. 2 damage. So that kills that 1 biker. And that's going to leave me only 1 left in combat. Okay, you want to fight with this Gallant next here against my lone man? You want to do your stomp attacks?
Yep.
Okay, so that's 15 attacks. 15 attacks from this Gallant on 2s. I think this Custodian is pretty doomed. There's another 1 in there. And we're going to be wounding on 3s. All right, I've got a huge number of 4-up saves to make, and I failed a huge number of them. That's a lot. Okay, so that Custodes goes down in spectacular fashion. Okay, I have 1 bike to fight with over there. It's 4 attacks, and he's going to be hitting on 2s and wounding on 5s. Okay, just the 1 wound, but it is AP 3. Goes through, D3 damage. It's 2 damage, and you have your Feel No Pains. Okay, 2 wounds go through on that knight. That's critical because we've just taken him into another damage bracket. And only 6 wounds left.
All right, so not as good of a turnout as I expected. 1 bike still survived, and he's probably going to limp off and score that line breaker.
It's the end of your turn, and you didn't really take me off the objective here. And so if the game ends this round, that is going to be a Custodes victory. If the game goes on, you could pull it out. So what I've got to do here is try and survive another turn or 2 and hope the game either ends now or I can keep pulling it out. So let's go into Custodes turn 5 and see what happens. Okay, this is turn 5. The game could end here. I'm up on points, so if I just hold on to it, it could really work. But if the game goes on, I still need to go up on points. So this turn, I still need to put the pressure on, get as many points as I can. Okay, that's the end of my movement phase. My characters over there moved a little further back, make your charge a little harder. I have a couple Scutari who slinked around to jump onto this objective. My bike captain jumped over here to hopefully try to claim this one. And my biker ran away to get line breaker, or hopefully just stay alive for another turn to jump on an objective if he's needed.
Well, we made our play, but Brian's playing KG, and he's probably going to win on points now.
And we're going to take my bike captain here and try to clear out these vanguard. Okay, so we've got 12 shots on them, hitting on 2s, re-rolling my 1s. Okay. Now we're going to be wounding on 3s. And we've missed with a couple, 2, 4, 6. So 6 4-up saves for you. I think that's the unit. It looks like I'm going to be able to get on every single objective this turn. That's going to be a huge swing in points. Even if the game goes on to maximum number of turns, I doubt there's any way that KK can bring it back from this. Okay, we have 2 bikes over there. One's in rapid fire and one isn't. So we're going to put them at the knight, see if we could plink a wound or 2 off of it. Hitting on 2s. Now wounding on 6s. So 1, 2, 3 wounds. So you've got 3 3-up saves for your knight. Okay, didn't really get through there. So in the charge phase, we could just decide to stand still here and hold this point. We can't really kill that knight in 1 turn. So my bike captain, I think, is just gonna stay still and try to weather the storm there. So at the end of this turn, I'm going to score 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 points for holding every objective, and then 6 for holding the bonus objective. And so that's a lot of points, and if the game ends this turn, that's going to be the end. So the player who got the first turn gets to roll, and on a 1 or a 2, the game is over. That's a 1, KK. That's a good game.
Oh, well.
Thanks for playing.
All right, so we did end up winning, but I felt like we gave a pretty good showing. The Rise Plasma was definitely pretty swingy in terms of how quickly it chewed through all of Brian's units. Plus, enhancing our accuracy on both the Cataphrons and those Castellans made a really big difference. Overall, I think the big letdown was just poor dice near the end. Our Crusader just wasn't outputting, but that's how dice games go.
And that's the end of the game. It's a Custodes victory in turn 5, but I think it was actually really close. If the game went on even 1 or 2 more turns, I actually would have been tabled by the knights. And even just 1 more turn, I probably would have been down just to 1 Tech Priest Engine Seer. And then the turn after, he would have tabled me. What's really exciting about that is that the Custodes still would have won the game. Because of the new chapter-approved change to being tabled, you don't actually lose the game when you get tabled. It's the person who has the most points. And at this point, there is no way that KK could have caught me in points. So even if he did table me in turn 6 or 7, this still would have been a Custodes victory. I really like this point change. And I think this game actually demonstrates that you go for the objectives, even if you can't take out the 3 knights, and you still have a chance to win the game. Thanks for watching my very first battle report. I'm really excited to do more of these in the future, as well as more tactics videos for both the Custodes and the Ad-Mech, as well as all the other armies in 40k. Thanks for watching.